When grandchildren are hooked on phones, 4 ways grandparents can connect with family without feeling lonely. Dear cherished viewers, perhaps many of us, grandparents and parents, have experienced this feeling. Children and grandchildren visit. The whole family gathers, but then everyone is glued to their phones. The meal quickly becomes silent. Conversations dwindle. Seeing the younger generation immersed in their own worlds, sometimes we feel lost and lonely, even when surrounded by our own family. That feeling is completely understandable. Society is changing, and technology is an inseparable part of it. But that doesn't mean we have to accept the distance. Today, we will explore 4 simple, practical ways for grandparents to reconnect with their children and grandchildren, bridging the invisible gap created by technology and rediscovering the joy of full family gatherings. Let's listen. 1. Proactively initiate conversations with caring questions. The first and most fundamental way. Be the one to start the conversation. Sometimes, children and grandchildren don't realize they're too focused on their phones. A gentle reminder, a well-timed question, can bring them back. But the way we ask is important. Instead of complaining or nagging, use questions that show genuine interest in their lives. If you see them scrolling on their phone, don't ask, "On your phone again." Instead, try, "What are you looking at that's so interesting? Care to share something fun with Grandpa, Grandma?" Or, "Oh, is this related to your work? Let me learn more about it." If you see them playing games, ask about the game. "What kind of game is this? How do you win? Can you teach Grandpa, Grandma how to play a little?" Inquire about their interests. Do you have any new projects at schoolwork lately? Is the movie you're watching good? What's it about? Grandpa, Grandma notices you often listen to that music. What genre is it? When you show interest in their world, whether virtual or real, they will feel respected and tend to open up more. Remember, the goal isn't to ban them from using their phones, but to create a bridge so you can also step into that world with them, even if just a small part. 2. Share everyday stories and beautiful memories. The second way is to share stories. Today's children and grandchildren grow up in a digital world. Sometimes, they lack stories from real life, from family history. Grandparents are invaluable treasures of such stories. Share about life in the old days. Talk about your childhood, the difficulties, the simple joys you experienced. Back then, when Grandpa, Grandma was your age, we only played marbles and jump rope, ... Or our family was very poor back then, but we were always happy because ... Single quotes tell stories about their parents' childhood. Children and grandchildren will surely be curious to hear about their parents' mischievous tales from when they were young. Do you know, when your dad was your age? He loved playing soccer ... Single quotes, reunion dinners, special events. Do you remember when we went to the beach? You were so tiny and ran around ... Single quotes. Don't forget the lessons learned from these stories. You can subtly weave in lessons about love, perseverance, gratitude, or good traditional values. When you tell stories, children and grandchildren will tend to put down their phones and listen. This is a wonderful way to pass on values, and also a way for you to express affection and closeness. Choose engaging, entertaining, or lesson-filled stories to capture their attention. 3. Participate together in phone-free activities. The third way is to create and participate in shared activities without the interference of phones. This is the most effective way to truly connect. Cook together. This is a wonderful activity for the whole family to do together and chat. Grandparents can teach children and grandchildren traditional dishes, or simply prepare vegetables together, while sharing funny stories in the kitchen. Play traditional games, chess, ludo, O and Kwan, or simple card games. These games are not only entertaining, but also stimulate the mind and create joyful laughter. Go for walks in the park, garden, go outside together to breathe fresh air, care for plants. It's good for physical health and provides time to talk and share, read books, watch movies together. Choose a good book or a movie suitable for multiple generations and enjoy it together. Afterward, the family can discuss and exchange ideas. Create phone-free time during meals or shared activities. You can gently suggest that everyone puts their phones aside for a certain period. For example, let's agree that no one uses their phone during this meal. We'll just talk. The agreement from children and grandchildren will help create a more relaxed atmosphere. These moments will become precious memories, helping to strengthen family bonds and connections. 4. Don't be afraid to learn and use technology and the last way, which might be a challenge, but also a wonderful opportunity. Don't be afraid to learn and use technology if you genuinely want to. Often, children and grandchildren are hooked on their phones because that's how they connect with their world. If you can understand and participate in that world, even partially, the distance will shorten significantly. Ask children and grandchildren to teach you simple things. For example, how to make a video call on Zalo or Messenger to talk to distant relatives, how to watch entertainment videos or news on YouTube or Facebook, or simply how to use music or e-reader apps. Explore useful apps. There are many apps designed specifically for seniors, helping to track health, medication schedules, or simply brain training games to boost memory. Play games with children and grandchildren. There are simple, fun games that both grandparents and grandchildren can play together on phones or tablets. This is an enjoyable way to interact and create laughter. Your initiative in learning about technology will surprise and delight your children and grandchildren. They will feel proud to be your teachers, and from there, conversations and bonding moments will naturally emerge. Conclusion. Dear viewers, the journey of connecting with children and grandchildren in the digital age isn't always easy, but with patience, understanding, and effort from both sides, we can absolutely bridge the gap and build a family constantly filled with love and laughter. Remember, family bonds are priceless. We cannot change the advancement of technology, but we can absolutely change how we interact with it, so that love and connection always remain the most important elements in every family. If you found this content helpful, don't hesitate to like, share with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on other valuable information. Thank you and wish you always good health, peace, and happiness.